I'm Reece Stein at your leisure in Santa Fe, New Mexico, the country's oldest state capital, anxious to show off its history and traditions. Years before the Mayflower landed at Plymouth Rock, Spanish conquistadors established the village that is today Santa Fe. Pueblo Indians had come and gone 200 years earlier. Coronado claimed the territory for Spain in 1540. In 1861, the 1,000-mile-long Santa Fe Trail brought wagon trains from Missouri to the New Mexico province. In 1862, the Stars and Bars flew over Santa Fe for a few days until Union forces sent the rebels back to Texas. New Mexico gained statehood in 1912, and the old ancient city became its capital. If one word defines Santa Fe, it is adobe. This Spanish Pueblo style that evolved from early Native American dwellings is everywhere. New buildings along the historic Santa Fe Trail honor the old. In the city's core, it is mandated by law. It's been the city's main tourist draw for more than a century.
It's really nice. I like it. Very green. A lot of cool historical houses and stuff, and a bunch of old villages. It's pretty cool.
The Cathedral Basilica of St. Francis of Assisi, built in the 1860s, anchors Old Town. The Romanesque revival structure is a dramatic contrast to the surrounding adobe. The La Fonda Hotel sits on the site of the oldest inn in America. The current building dates from 1922. For 4 centuries, the traditional Central Plaza has been the main gathering spot in Santa Fe. On this day, dancers from the Powake Pueblo perform rituals that date back hundreds of years. These people are thought to be the ancestors of the Anasazi, who migrated here when the Four Corners culture collapsed. Bordering the plaza is the block-long Palace of Governors, Spanish seat of government in the territory, the oldest public building in the United States from 1610. Nearby, the oldest house in the nation, thought to date from 1646. The original ground floor is open to visitors. And across de Vargas Street is San Miguel Chapel, of course the oldest church in the U.S., built by Franciscan missionaries around 1625. Said to have the sweetest peal in all Christendom, the bell was cast in Spain in 1356 to hasten the end of Moorish occupation. 20 minutes east of town, along the Santa Fe Trail, now Interstate 25, stand the extensive ruins of Pecos Pueblo, centerpiece of Pecos National Historic Park.
I think the Pecos Pueblo is a treasure that I had never heard of. It's on a major trading route. Didn't know about it, has a great water supply, and there was a huge civilization here.
By the 15th century, it was the main settlement, housing 2,000 people in 5-story structures, with 20 ceremonial kivas some 40 feet across and 10 feet deep. Remains of the Spanish church, built in 1717, dominate the grounds. Gotta watch your step here. Not snakes, but Comanche Indians drove the Puebloans out in 1835. The national park covers 10 square miles, including Glorieta Pass Civil War battlefield, dubbed the Gettysburg of the West. Here, Union forces stopped rebel troops hoping to gain control of New Mexico and Colorado.
Came down on them and burned their wagons and destroyed all of their provisions. So
ruined their day.
So the Confederacy had no choice but to pack up their bags and go home.
History, scenery, adventure make Santa Fe a must-see in the Southwest.
And a lot happened here. There was a revolution. Before that, Coronado was here. It is involved in the Civil War. There's just so much here, and there's a lot to see that's still left.
Reece Stein at your leisure with this week's Where To adventure in Santa Fe, New Mexico.